CEO Tom Sawyer joined us. You can find out all the details of this brilliant news of the Celtic Freeport on our socials at Pure West Radio. Just off air, actually, Nick, we were saying how wonderful this news is for Pembrokeshire. It's great, isn't it?
It is. That's absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, it's a really big. Going to be a game changer, I think, definitely.
It certainly is, and of course, you've been in Milford Haven for many years now. This has been talked about for quite some time.
It has, yeah, and it's amazing to see it come into fruition, and to see the opportunities that it's going to bring for the entire community of Pembrokeshire, not just Milford. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal.
Well, great to have you on the show again. It's lovely to have you with us here. Megan Starr Foundation, we've been following the journey since day dot, and it's great to see now how you've evolved with the community coffee house, which we were chatting about last time you were here, but now you're officially a warm, safe space. Tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, we are, Toby. It was I actually was thinking about you guys the other day. We shared something on our timeline. Our very first fundraiser for Megan Starr.
My goodness!
Yeah, it was like
that was incredible. Eddie's
2017 with Eddie's Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Megan loved Justin Bieber.
Yeah, she was a big fan, wasn't she?
So we got the Justin Bieber tribute down. Yeah, and who would have thought back then? I never would have thought that we would evolve to be where we are now, and that was a really proud moment, seeing that coming up on the timeline. It was like, wow, we've come such a long way.
It is incredible where that time has gone and how much you've achieved. And you should be very proud of that.
Yeah. Do you know what, Toby? We are really, really proud. And it started off as just wanting to raise awareness, just wanting to get the message out there. It's okay not to be okay, and just for everybody to be kind. To evolving into we do change lives. We do change lives of young people. We've seen their journeys, and the community coffee house has been paramount in that. It's been instrumental in being a safe space in the community for people to come. And it's not only young people. That was our initial thought when we did the think tank with young people. What did they want to see us? How did they want us to grow? And the community coffee house was we thought was just going to be for young people, but it hasn't been. It's been for the whole entire community, and it's lovely to see. It really is.
When Matthew and I popped down for a catch up with you a few weeks ago, and it was great to see grannies, great grannies, aunties, and of course the kids there, as well as a wonderful cup of coffee. You got the thick shakes and the ice creams.
Yeah,
it is that it's a warm, safe space that anyone can go to.
Yeah, definitely. And it's lovely because people can come in, they can have a quick chat. The volunteers, really, really proud of the volunteers. They're all young people who in some way or another, maybe they've had like social anxiety, or they've struggled to maintain and make connections with people. COVID was massive in changing people's perception of how they act around people. We forget to communicate, and it was so these young people that are coming through, that seeing their confidence, talking to the customers, and the customers love it. It's just like a free flowing, easygoing, non-judgmental conversation. Or equally, someone can come in, and if they don't want to talk, if they don't want to speak, they can just sit down, have a peace and quiet in a safe space, just, have a cup of coffee, like you said, a thick shake. They can just sit there and chill out. It's, there's absolutely no expectations of anybody at all. We get college and school kids coming in to do their homework in there. People who do, who are working from home, essentially, I suppose, on the computers, come in and spend some time. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice.
Last time we spoke as well, you were gearing up to give away a load of free hot dogs at the skate park. That went down a storm, didn't it?
Oh, it was brilliant. Yeah, definitely. We've got our, we were so lucky to be funded by the National Lottery for a mobile mental health outreach unit, which is the coffee van.
And it looks great.
It is. It's brilliant. It's like an icebreaker. So, we brought that up to the skate park. We gave away the hot dogs as part of one of the warm spaces, then sponsored by Pembrokeshire County Council, and and it opened up the conversation with the young people that were coming to get them. It's sort of help seeking in disguise. We can take that the mobile mental health outreach unit, anywhere in the county, to people who can't come to us, so we can bring our warm spaces and, our support services to them. So yeah, we've done that around the county on numerous occasions, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's indirectly doing these really sort of cool, quirky, creative things like giving out hot dogs to the kids, which engages them, and then you can really hopefully open up some conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the whole idea of it. I think, we did a lot of research before we, obviously, to get the funding for the coffee van from the lottery, we had to do, a big research project. And we spoke to, it must have been about 80 young people and their families as well, about help seeking, about, making that first step to open up and speak to somebody about how they're feeling. And the majority of young people, it was about 85% off the top of my head, was like they wouldn't go to formalized places like the doctors because there's a stigma attached to it. There's still that kind of stigma around, saying, hold on a minute, I have an issue. Whereas coming into, places like ours, into coffee houses, getting to know people, you start to open up and go into like maybe like an art class. We do art classes, we do sewing. It just gives them the opportunity to speak up and get to know us and say, oh, actually I have a bit of an issue, can you help me with this, or can I get some advice? So yeah, it's been brilliant. And also with the mobile mental health unit, as well as in the coffee house, we can barista train young people as well, and that is another amazing way that people start to open up. They're doing something, they're learning the skill, and it's it's lovely to see, and they get such a sense of accomplishment after they've made that coffee. They're like, wow, I did that. Yeah, it's brilliant.
The thing is, it's not just making a cup of coffee, it's making a proper good cup of coffee, quality cup of coffee.
It is, yeah, definitely. And yeah, like I said, it's the it's showing them that they can achieve things, because a lot of these young people, they don't think that, they don't believe in themselves. And that's probably on most of our merch, believe in yourself is one of our biggest sayings.
Yeah, it's a great, strong message. I got a great question in from Sweet Home Alpaca. Believe it or not, Nick, I actually had 2 alpacas in the studio.
I did see that. Looked amazing.
It was great fun. And they've been in touch to say, where is the coffee cafe, please? So where are you?
It's in Charles Street in Milford Haven. We're towards the top. We're next door to Frank B. Mason, which is towards the top of Charles Street and opposite to Dara's. You can't miss us. We have bright pink tables and chairs outside. So you should hopefully see us.
You can't miss it. You can't miss it. Also recently in the news, Nicola, you've been appointed as a judge for the Diana Award, which is, of course, in memory of Princess Diana, Princess of Wales. And the Diana Award is the most prestigious accolade a young person aged 9 to 25 can receive for their social action or humanitarian work. I mean, what an honour to be asked to be a judge for that.
Oh, Toby, absolutely. I was blown away to be asked to be a judge on that. We've had meetings, the judges are basically from all over the world. We've had some Zoom meetings, and just hearing the stories of the judges is, kind of so inspiring. And just seeing the young people that are coming through, that, the work that they've been doing. And it's really inspired me to kind of want to, take a lot from this journey that I'm on now with the Diana Awards, and bring, what I'm learning and what I've learned to the young people of Pembrokeshire. It's absolutely phenomenal. And it's, when I first started on this journey, I would never have thought that, that I could be inspired by a young person. I think as adults, we don't look at young people as inspirational, but some of the stories that I've read, and also seen, from my own children, their journey, the children that come through the coffee house, they're so inspirational, and young people need to be celebrated, and they need to be rewarded for the work that they do, because, at the end of the day, they are the future,
most certainly,
of the country.
I get inspired probably on quite a regular basis by usually my 8-year-old, sometimes the 4-year-old, or even the 2-year-old. It just from little things they do, and it does just give you that little bit of, we're doing something good here. As you always are with Megan Starr, Nicola, it's always a great pleasure having you on the show and catching up. How can people get in touch with you, by the way, if they'd like to help out, volunteer, or even just come and see you?
Yeah, definitely. We're always looking for volunteers. We are predominantly self-funded. We don't get funding we don't get government funding. So, we do rely on, self-funding. So, volunteers are, penultimate in allowing us to carry on our work. So, yeah, you can drop us an email at help@meganstarr.com, go to the website, or you can pop into the coffee house itself, come and see us, leave your details. We'd love to see you all. Or equally on the socials, we've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we've just branched out into TikTok as well.
Oh, fab.
So the volunteers are having an absolute scream doing the TikTok.
I can imagine.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, fab. Hey, you're brilliant. Keep up the great work, my love. Thanks for popping in today.
Thank you, Dave.
And make sure you check out that warm space in Charles Street, Milford Haven. All the details on your socials now to search Megan Starr Foundation and do a lovely coffee. So good. Latest news on the way for you next. Then Wes lined up on your afternoon show.
Dyma sŵn dy fet. Dy fet di. A sŵn ti'n